Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn perceptron algorithm. First look at this diagram. Of course everyone knows this is a neural network consisting neurons. And of course perceptron algorithm is also a part of the reinforcement learning where the algorithm learn by itself. Multiple neurons are there at multiple levels. Whenever input comes, it goes through multiple neurons, so output of one neuron acts as an input to the another neuron and finally output comes. We are focusing here in learning how to build this neuron. So just for the example here, the diagram is limited of course, but there can be several neurons. In our brain also there are 8 billion neurons, and we want that much of intelligence should be there in our machine. So the moment you keep on increasing the levels here, so of course your algorithm will become more sharp, or your neural network will become more sharp. So let's focus on perceptron algorithm. Perceptron algorithm is all about building neuron, a single neuron. So let's see. According to Macaulay-Pitts model, neuron takes input in form of features x1, x2, x3. It can be any values, okay, and based on that output comes, and we can simply put it in the expression format like this. The y is something, the output is something, the combination of three inputs in this case, okay. But that's not what perceptron algorithm says. In perceptron algorithm the structure is same, but here we also have to consider the weights. Just for example, think about movies, okay. Somebody like horror movies, somebody like thriller movies, and etc. like that, okay. Somebody liking is based on the actor. So the liking of movie can be based on certain features, and particular individuals have got the weightage over the director or over the actor. So we cannot simply calculate the output based on the features. We have to also assign the weights accordingly. So it goes something like this. If x1 can be considered as a feature called actor, or x2 feature can be considered as a feature called thriller, it's a thriller movie. So some actor, some thriller, and based on some IMDb rating can be also considered some real value. So only if we are considering these three features, so based on that this processing will happen and output will come, okay. And perceptron algorithm is all about supervised learning. That means the label data is already available. So you already have got the sample data which is already labeled. So suppose the movie which you just extracted the features and put it in this neuron, and you got the movie output as like dislike, which was wrong, which was actually labeled was like. So this will cause an error. So if this causes an error, you have to make changes now. That's all about reinforcement learning. The algorithm has to learn by itself. So we have to make changes. So make changes in what? Of course, make changes in what? Make changes in weights. So accordingly you have to assign the weights here. So weight 1, W1 will be the weight for the x1, W2 will be the weight for the x2, and W3 will be the weight for x3. Try to understand, okay. People rely on certain features. They give more weightage to particular feature, like they depend on the actor, they depend on the genre of the film, or they depend on the IMDb ratings. So likewise we can assign the weights. So if the actor is not so important, or it is not thriller but IMDb rating is good, so people will like the movie. Or it may be like other way around. There are several possibilities. So this is what perceptron algorithm is all about, building neuron and getting the output in this format. So here you can see the equation has got changed now. When we go for the output, you have to calculate based on the features, but also the weights has also to be considered. So what perceptron says, that perceptron is a basic unit of a neural network. Basic unit, of course, there are several neurons. So in that neural network, it's a basic unit. The perceptron is a neural network that takes a number of inputs, carries out some processing on these inputs, and then produces the output. So this is a simple definition. I hope that's not so difficult to understand. Moving ahead. Now consider this. If M and N are two vectors and angle between them is an alpha, so cos alpha can be given by dot product of m dot n divided by magnitude of m into magnitude of n. This is a predefined formula. Okay. What is more interesting here, why I am covering this, you will understand this. Cos of 0 is 1. If the angle is 0, that means the two vectors are more similar. You can say like that. Okay. Means there is no angle in between this. Okay. The angle is 0, so of course m will be like totally lying on n. Both the vectors are same. If I say like what is cos 45, so that is half. You can see this particular blue line. Okay, if the angle is 45 degree, then the cos 45 value, that is cos of alpha value, if alpha is 45, is half. Cos of 90 is 0. This green, okay, that is 90 degree. Then these two vectors, okay, are perpendicular because cos 90 is 0. And if you fully consider this angle, that is 180 degree, so one vector is going this side and another vector is going this side, totally in opposite. So cos 180 becomes -1. So by looking at this diagram, you can understand when we are comparing the angle between two vectors, when this particular vectors moves by 45 degree to 90, 90 to 135, 135 to 180, the values of cos alpha totally get opposite. On the other side, it's 1. In this side, it's -1. Okay, we'll keep this in mind because this will really help us to understand perceptron algorithm. So these are the basics, or you can consider this as a prerequisites. Okay, now moving ahead with the discussion of perceptron. Suppose we are given a list of M movies. We'll take the same example and a label class. Of course, it's a supervised learning, so all the instances of a movies have been labeled already, that which movie are under labeled like and which movies are actually disliked labeled. So associated with each movie indicating whether the user liked this movie or not. That's a binary decision. So further, suppose we represent each movie with n features. Okay, in the previous example I just took the 3 features, there can be n features. So we will assume that, this is very important, okay, then only perceptron algorithm will work. We will assume that the data is linearly separable. Looking at the diagram showed on the screen, I hope you all will understand what you mean by linear separability. So we'll assume that the data is linearly separable and we want to perceptron to learn how to make the decision. Simple, fair enough. Okay, based on certain calculation. And I'll make it more simple. Okay, the way it has been designed, we can have like we just saw that this is how the equation will get formed. We have to compute the value of y, considering all the features value and assigning all the weights. So particular output you will get, and you have to set some threshold value. Threshold value will actually help you out. If the y value is greater than theta will be considered as a threshold value, any value you decide. Okay, if whatever calculation comes, so if it is greater than theta, then it will be considered as like, and it will be like less than theta, then it will be considered as a dislike. So theta is important. Theta will be acting as a threshold value here. Okay, moving ahead. Further, suppose we represent each movie with n features, like we took the example. So here you all can see I have wrote down certain features here. So x1 will be considered as a feature called is actor good, or x2 will be considered as genre is horror, is genre is comedy, is director is Sanjay Leela Bhansali, and dot dot dot. There can be n features or critics rating. So when you look at this particular neuron, okay, so we can denote like this. Like this is x1, this is x2 input will come, x3 will come, x4 will come, and dot dot xn will come. And accordingly we have to assign the weights. Okay, randomly we first assign random values to these weights, of course, and later on if error happens like we saw before, we have to make the correction in the weights. Okay, error means if the data was labeled like but the output you are getting dislike, then error, or other way around, then you have to make changes in the weights accordingly. You are expecting the output y, of course. Now we should get some equation here. Okay, so let me put the equation. There are two scenarios now. Okay, so we'll also consider two values here. It's a binary, and like we said, the binary decision it is. So +1 will be considered as a like and -1 will be considered as a dislike. Okay, now I have to come up with equation. If the output is 1, like output 1, that means the output 1 y is equal to 1. If means we'll consider the movie like by the user, will only consider if the calculation goes like this: summation of wi into xi. You all know what is wi and xi. W are the weight and xi are the considered as the features. Okay, where we have to sum up. Okay, like the formula said before, from 1 to n. Okay, if it is greater than equal to theta, which was considered as a threshold value, okay, which was considered as a threshold value, then only the output will be considered as like, that is y equal to +1. So the movie will be labeled as a like, that is y equal to 1, if the calculation goes more than theta, more than or equal to theta. Of course, simple enough, fair enough. Theta value has to get decided prior, and if the calculation goes more than theta, then it will be considered as the 1, that is like. Now we have to consider and we have to come up with some general equation form. So we can simplify this. Try to pay attention here. We can also write like this: y equal to 1 if summation I equal to 1 n wi into xi minus theta greater than equal to 0. I just brought theta on this side. Simple. We can also rewrite it like this: if I equal to 1 wi into xi plus minus theta into 1 greater than equal to 0. Same, doesn't make any difference. I just put the plus sign here, bracket, in bracket there is minus theta and into 1 purposely. Why so? I'll tell you. We'll consider this minus theta as w0, this 1 as x0. So we can make the equation more generalized and we can include this part into the summation, because in this summation part I was starting from 1 and going to n towards n, right? So now what we can do, we can simplify this more. Y equal to 1 if summation I equal to 0. Now this sum starts from 0, goes to n, and we can simply write wi into xi greater than equal to 0, such that we have to mention such that where x0 is 1, the feature x0 feature, okay, which has been considered as 1, and whatever theta you have decided before, the threshold value will also be get considered here as a w0 minus theta, like this. So whenever, now by considering also the value of theta here, we can put this inside a equation, and whenever we get the value greater than equal to 0, then we'll take it the movie as a like by the user. Okay, and to just for information, you can see this diagram there. The W0 was not there, but we can include it now. So one more symbol or one more feature will be there here, which is constant 1. X0 will be equal to 1, and W0 will be the weight of it, which is again constant, the threshold decided by you. Based on that, okay, the movie will get liked or disliked, like this. In similar fashion, we can do it for dislike also. Let me complete it. Similarly, I have wrote down the same expression for dislike. So y equal to -1, that means it will be considered as a dislike if the summation is less than theta. We brought theta on this side, minus theta. I just wrote it in the similar way, similar fashion, minus theta into 1, where minus theta will be considered as W0 and 1 will be considered as X0. And the final expression we have got, like y equal to -1, that means it will be dislike labeled, the output will be dislike if the value of this equation is less than 0, such that X0 is value is 1 and W0 value is minus theta, like this. Okay,
that's all guys from this video. If you really like this video, press like button and do subscribe to our channel. If any queries or suggestions, do comment below. For more such updates, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.